just saw Lark step ice. Thought he was going for a breakaway first, but he was probably pretty tired. Then just try to jump up. I was pretty tired too, and then just try to get off a shot. So yeah, happy winning.
What about the one that tied it?
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy sequence. Puck was bouncing all over the place. It felt like a lot of sticks flying everywhere, and then got it and was kind of wide open. So yeah, felt good.
For both players, either when it was 4-1 onward, was that just pure desperation on your guys' part? Did you really feel that you had to crank it up? Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if we just felt that way. We had to. Desperation and belief. I think the biggest thing is we still believed in each other, in the group, and never gave up. I mean, even that last shift in regulation, when it felt like the puck might never go in for us, those guys stuck with it, and Ray's goal, the poise he had in that moment to take a few steps up with all how hectic it was. What an unbelievable play to get us tied and get us to overtime.
Lucas, what has this last stretch been like? I mean, just keep being in the chase.
Yeah, it's been a lot of emotions up and down, but it's been fun. I think all of us have enjoyed it. I think we've stuck with it and been able to pull through with some really big points here down the stretch. And I think if you look at our locker room, we got so many competitive guys who enjoy these types of games. So obviously would have liked it to be a little bit more steady, but it is what it is, and we'll take it from there. I think yet again it shows a lot about our team, the way we're able to come back in these games and come through in the end.
Lucas, certainly you haven't been here a long time, but in the games you've played in this building, there have been some of the bigger ones in the last week and a half. How would you rank just the sound of the building, the crowd, the roar when that goal in the third period went in, and then how do you contrast it to the overtime winner? Because you could hear people screaming all around the concourse, every place.
Yeah, this building has been amazing for us ever since I've been here. Tonight it helped us for sure. When you get momentum like that and then the crowd feeds into it, you get energy from that, and always feels really, really good when we're able to give back to them. And yeah, like I said, it means a lot to us, and yeah, just happy we were able to get a win for all of the guys and girls here today.
Loudest you've ever heard?
I kind of blacked out, to be honest, after the empty goal. There was a lot of guys in there, and there was punches being thrown, but it was probably pretty loud, yeah.
Derek, you had said months ago it was going to come down to game 82, and you were right.
Yeah, just felt that way all along. Can't speak enough on the guys. I know this was the 13th game in which we were trailing in the third, and we got 2 full points. Not took points, not lost in overtime. We actually won the game, and actually talked about it after the second. You have these little things throughout the year. When it happens, you're like, we'll tap back into that, we'll tap back into that. And we talked about it after the second. I give the guys a ton of credit to hang in there and to find a way. They've done it all year, and a lot of self-reflection in the off season, but knocking the compete and will of this team will be an easy one to self-reflect on.
What can you say about Lucas Raymond here?
He's just the growth of him. You want these important games for many reasons down the stretch, and a lot of it is for the growth of some of our youth. And man, I give him a ton of credit. And it was, he was one of those guys that wasn't going for him. He's on the bad end of some physical plays. Again, didn't get frustrated, hung in there, battled. And obviously, the 2 big goals in the end. I just had this is a business trip from this moment on. I know the emotions are high. We didn't get the help we had hoped for around the league. We gotta channel it. We're gonna get on the plane the time we're supposed to. And you get your rehab, your rest. It wasn't a lot of rah-rah. It was turn the page. Again, here we are going into this season, No one had us in the playoffs. Most teams had us picked 7th in the division. If you would have told us you have one game, game 82 on the road, to improve 11 points over your previous season, to have a chance to make the playoffs, every single one of us would have signed up for it. It's here now. It's going to be a challenge for us. They're a really good team. They're very aggressive offensively. They take a lot of pride in their home ice. It's their fan appreciation night. We need to turn the page and give ourselves an opportunity to